Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. This is another one of those videos that I made on Wednesday the 2nd of November. There's quite a lot of people about. It's getting quite windy. There's loads of starlings all dropping in for the lunch, I reckon. It's getting round to starling murmuration time as well, is it not? And I've done the jobs I was going to do around the Waterloo Road area, and now I'm walking back towards Central Car Park and Dale Street. We've got Mr. Higgett to go and see yet, but that'll be in another video. So I thought I'd take you with me. Fortunately, we've got the wind at the back of us for once, so it's not going to be blowing straight against me while I'm puffing like an old woman trying to talk to you and trying to walk at the same time. So we're going to take a walk back down in the direction of Dale Street and Central Pier. So I got quite a surprise actually when I walked in this direction, because if you've seen the Fish and Chip Friday video at McDonald's, you will know that all the chip shops are closed, and I'm going to point them out to you on the way past. That one's shut. They're all closed. I'd got a list of places that I was going to tick off on my list. That was going to be an easy hotel, and seems to have just completely stopped all progress whatsoever. So goodness knows what they're going to do with that. I would imagine at some point somebody will buy it and develop it. This one is open. I think it's the only one that was, but when I passed it was deathly quiet, and it was quite a bit earlier, and I didn't want to be the first one in the shop, because quite often when you're first one in the shop you get yesterday's refried and warmed up, and I'm not in the mood for indigestion. I've got too much to do today. So it's all very winterish. Oh, sun in, look at that. Writing above that building. Yates's is closed, and I was just looking on my way past. Just look at the state of this. It's obviously caught a lot of rubbish that's blown into the enclosed area at the back of this glass, and it's trapped it, and nobody's bothering to clean it up. You see, if it were me, if I were in charge, I would insist that landlords that own property like this were made to keep it clean and tidy. Just look at all that rubbish. What a tip. And that is on prime seafront space. It's been shut a while, Yates's. Oh, they're open now. I must have been too early, because I was going to go in Mother Hubbard's. Well, blow me down. Blow me down. I must have been earlier than everybody had woken up. They were on my list. Here's me saying they're all closed. I don't know. And it was like, 5 to 12 at this point when I'm looking for food and something to eat. You've got to bear in mind I'd had my breakfast early. I thought that looked very clean. It's obviously just been repainted. There's quite a few smarting the act up down here. But I got quite a surprise when I walked southwards, when I discovered just how far it is to Waterloo Road. I'd looked on the map this morning, and it said it was just shy of a mile between Central Pier and Waterloo Road, and I thought, oh, that's fine, that's not far, it'll take me long, that. And I felt like I'd been walking forever. Mind you, having said that, I'd walked from Dale Street all the way to North Pier, turned round and came back. So I've got my exercise this morning. I think I burnt my hamburger off. So loads of these are closed because, of course, the accommodation providers and the people that run the tourism industry, not just in Blackpool but in seaside towns like this, they work like donkeys throughout the season, and then they've got to make all the money in those weeks while all the tourists are about, and then they go and collapse. I did wonder whether Oakwell is owned by people from Barnsley, because Oakwell is the name of Barnsley Football Club's stadium. And there's another one down here called the Dutchman. And my friend Jane, lived in a place near to me, not in the same town village as me, but nearby. And there was a pub just at the end of their road called the Dutchman. So I think these are from Jump. Jump is about as big as, it's tiny. I can't think of anywhere as small around here. It's literally, a pub, a shop, a bus stop. There was a library at the time, and I think they closed that, if I remember rightly. This one's been all done up, the new Lords. There were great big skips at the front of it. They've done all the windows and they've done the rendering on the front, so I don't know what they're going to do next. But there's been quite a lot of work done on quite a lot of these properties. This is another one I was going to go to, Seaside Fish and Chips. Apparently that's very nice. They're closed. This is St Chad's Road, this one, which is a very nice spot for a holiday with an independent hotel. There's quite a few Stay Blackpool members down there, and we actually did a video about St Chad's Road. Not this year, it must have been last year. And there's some really nice places to stay. So don't forget, you can find all kinds of bed and breakfast, hotels, guest houses, all that kind of thing on the Visit Fylde Coast website. And they're all accredited. They're all clean and safe. So you know you're going to have a good holiday when you stop with one of those. And you're not going to get to Blackpool and end up screaming your head off and tearing your hair out. And we've done that before today. Several times we've booked places in sort of Torquay and things like that, and Cornwall. And then you get there and it's not at all what you expected. This is a big hotel, the Lindeen. Quite a few of these big ones open throughout the season because, of course, Christmas is happening in Blackpool this year. The Christmas celebrations start on the 18th of November, and the Starflyer's coming back, and the ice skating rink. So these big hotels will all be open, and they'll all be doing the tinsel and turkey type holidays. So you can come and have a great time, which is, I mean, if you've not got, well, I was going to say if you've not got family, but if you've got family that you don't want to spend Christmas with, maybe that would be a good idea, book a holiday. Book a holiday and avoid cooking turkeys and buying presents and all that palaver, and spend the money on having a nice time in Blackpool. Because it might be blowy, but all you need is all you need is some warm clothes. Don't bring an umbrella because it'll blow inside out. Warm clothes, possibly a hat, and definitely a pair of gloves, especially if your hands are as cold as mine. Surprising what a difference sunshine makes. Everywhere looks different when it's sunny. I can't walk any faster. I've already walked my little legs off. So these are all closed. They've all gone for the holidays. I bet they got to the end of the half-term week and went, thank goodness for that. It's a busy road, this promenade. It's supposed to be really, really windy. There's supposed to be a storm coming in this afternoon. So I was hoping that we might still be here. We might still be around to capture some big waves and some windy weather. I thought this looked nice. It looked like they're just doing it home. There was somebody inside it when I came past earlier. Oh, they've put the light on. They've put the light on for us, look. Shift the carpet then. Are we supposed to stay with the carpet there? That looks very nice. You see, gradually, bit by bit, and then you've got this on the next corner, which, to be fair, there are skips and workmen working on. But this kind of thing is slowly disappearing and becoming a very small minority. And this kind of thing is starting to become the norm. Blackpool's definitely improving. It's definitely pulling its socks up. This is the Dutchman Hotel look that I was telling you about. So I reckon these are from Jump. I actually went, and not that I'm stupid, but I actually went in one day and asked whether or not they were from Jump. And they looked at me. I kid you not, as if I was an alien just descended from outer space, which they probably got a point, to be fair. I bet they thought, we've got her right near. She's either been drinking too much or she's been out wacky backy. Oh, Romany gypsies in residence. I'll have to be going to a Romany gypsy or somebody and seeing if they've got any messages for me from my mum. Joking apart, years ago we stayed at the Queen's Hotel, which is back where we've just come from, and we were sat on the beach one day and one of the gypsies that sells heather on the beach came and planked at the side of us and started telling us our fortune, and we kind of at first thought, oh, here we go, we've got it right near. And you know, she was absolutely spot on. She said Kevin was stubborn and defiant, which he is. She said we were going to have a successful business, and at the time that was furthest from our mind, which we did. And she also said we were going to have a cottage by the sea with a garden full of flowers, which we've got. And that was the last thing I would have expected that. Oh, crispy cod. There's another one. Now we don't want any. Could have gone in there, couldn't we? That were closed when I came other way as well. Obviously my meal times are too early. So don't knock the fortune tellers. I don't doubt for 1 minute that some of them might be pulling your leg and telling you a load of rubbish. But it's not all mumbo jumbo. It's not. The only thing that she got wrong is that she thought we were going to live in, I think she said Cornwall or down south somewhere. So she got the location wrong, but other than that, she was dead on the mark. These are Blackpool Promotions hotels, the Royals, as it were, and they bring thousands of people to Blackpool every year from Scotland. And then there's a bus just in front of us down here, next to the Manchester. And it might look like a bus, but in actual fact, it's confectionery heaven painted in red, because it's a fudge stall. And I looked longingly at it when I walked the other way. And I'm going to resist. I'm not going to eat anything. I'm not going to buy anything. But the stuff does look lovely. And we're nearly at our destination. And look at the pier. I don't know whether you can tell, but all the lights are on the rides. So they're looking a bit lit up. Because it's gloomy weather, you can see the lights all twinkling. I think I should have worked at Blackpool Illuminations. I've got a thing for lights. I like these festoons, like these look. Well, look so effective. Look how nice this bus looks, lit up. This is the fudge bus I was telling you about. There you go. Does that not look lovely? Oh. Scottish tablet. Oh. Salted caramel. Eton mess. Jammy Dodger. Smells lovely. Look at that for restraint. You didn't know I got it in me, did you? You didn't know I got it in me. Could smell the sugar wafting up and it smelled lovely. Yeah, they're open as well, see fresh fish. That's another one that was on my list of places to try. And they were closed when I came the other way. I was obviously just much too early. This is what happens when you get up early in the morning and you're chewing table legs by 11:30. There's quite a lot of people about actually. We were only saying the other day that the half-term holidays seem to be spreading out. At one time it used to be 1 week and everybody had a week off. Everybody had a week off and that was it. That was half term and it was absolutely manic everywhere you went. And now it seems to be diluted. Starts in sort of mid-October and carries on to this weekend coming, which is the sort of 5th, 6th of November. Oh, I don't know that I'd want to go up there in a wind like it is today. That looks a bit... Mind you, having said that, that roof's like a dog's hind leg. Goodness me, it's up and down all over the place. So we've nearly arrived at our destination. There'll be another video. Don't they look pretty? All them lovely colours. There'll be another video about Central Pier because that's where I'm going to go next. I'm going to go and take in the sights and sounds of the amusement. And we're also going to go and see Mr. Higgett, who is right at the traffic lights. So if you've subscribed and you've hit that little bell to make sure you get notifications, you will know when they're uploaded. and you will know when we've got new content online. So I hope you've enjoyed this little walk along a, well, wintry promenade, but nonetheless there's plenty of people about. Don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed. I'll say it again. I'll say it again and again and again and again. Make sure that you've subscribed. Make sure that you've hit the little bell for notifications. Sign up for your email newsletter. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. And in fact, share it with your friends as well. Because the more interaction it gets, as they call it, the better it does for our algorithms. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. We managed to make it all the way back to Central Pier without getting wet. Because I'll be honest, I thought it was going to rain. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye for now.